got this big data set. I mean, not super big, but bigger than I can understand all at once. And I want to just check for anything weird going on, right? So one thing I can do is take like the mean and standard deviation and everything of each column. That's not a bad idea.
How would you just do that? That's super valuable.
Okay. So I right-clicked and hit insert, and it inserted a row. And then I pressed Command Y or Control Y, which is redo as opposed to undo.
Okay.
Like Z is undo, Y is the letter before Z, which is redo. But it will also just repeat what you just did.
Because I've been there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so actually, I want a column to label things here. So I can say minimum of all that stuff. I guess that's as much as I have. And then I might want the max. Right, so I can do all my usual numerical summaries. So it's not a bad idea to do stuff like this. Huh, that's a little odd. Okay, I guess it took a sec to update. Why would I compute the median and the average?
For skewness.
Yeah, to see if they don't match. Here, I mean, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's going to match. So that's a good set of stuff to do. But then I might want to visualize it, right? So what I can do is do something called a Sparkline. And I will, let's see, under Insert, it's got Sparklines. And usually you want this line type. It says, where do you want the data to come from? And I want it to come from that range of data. And where do you want it to go? And I think it filled in the cell I was already on. So it's like a little XY scatter plot. Although it's actually, its x-axis is just row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. So it's actually more like the line type graph than the XY scatter. So here, this is pretty much what I expect. Right? What will happen if I copy and paste it over here? So this is, the very first one is the age of person number 1, the age of person number 2, the age of person number 3, according to which row they are in the data. So do I see any surprises there? No. I can't tell what the min and max age are. I mean, I could if I do this, right? But I don't see any spikes that are like 999.
If you typed in 999, like say in the first.
Okay, yeah, we can try that.
Change.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
So it says, hey, you've got an outlier. Yeah, so it auto adapts the scale.
Excellent.
Why would someone's age be 999?
They're in the Bible.
That or negative 999 is often a code that says, I don't know this value, but I had to put something. Okay, so what do we see here?
Well, it looks like it's skipping NAs.
Is it 0 at the end?
Let's see. I guess it's treating the NAs like 0. Now those are word NAs rather than the Excel code NA. Here, I guess it's all words, so it doesn't have much of a chance. So there I can see, oh, I've got a few outliers. So there seems to be something interesting going on at the end of the data set, right? I had a bunch of NAs there, a bunch of maybe no data there. So anyway, that's Sparklines. I can give you a quick view of what's going on with your data. Oh, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? What does that tell me? Yeah, maybe.
Or since we're looking at the other ones that are NA,
Uh-huh.
they kind of just put everybody with those values at the end of the data set.
Maybe, yeah, look at,
Since those are IDs and they're ascending,
uh-huh,
kind of just started over, but with
yeah. So like it got up to 470 there and then 13, and 13 is not in the data set here. So that's something we probably wouldn't have discovered if we weren't doing Sparklines. Here there seems to be some kind of maximum going on, and outliers are, I mean there aren't very many outliers, but they seem to be small values rather than large values. So anyway, that's Sparklines. Pretty quick way to do stuff.